So it's on, isn't it? Started. Hello, how are you doing? So it's on, isn't it? Started. Space Boy's late again, so until he comes on and sets up the Space Boy's late again, so web page and pick comes on and sets up the drawing, I'll just kind of so web page and pick comes on and sets up the drawing, I'll just kind of so web page and pick comes on and sets up the drawing, I'll just kind of so web page and pick comes on and sets up the I decide to do all these kind of new things to the thing on and sets up I decide to do all these kind of new things to the thing on and sets up I decide to I've got it ready to put up, but I'll wait until it's on. I decide so I've got it ready to put up, but I'll wait until it's on. I decide so I've got it ready to put up, but I'll wait until it's on. I decide so I've got it ready to put up, but I'll wait until it's on. I decide so I've got it ready to put up, but I'll wait until it's on. I decide so I've got it ready to put up, but I'll wait until it's on. I decide so I've got it ready to put up, but I'll wait until it's on. I think so I've got it ready to put up at Space Point to kind of just check things over before we start the thing with something we've done. So Space Point to be able to check things over before we start the thing with something we've done. So Space Point to be able to check things over before we start the thing with something we've done. So Space Point to be able to check things over before we start the thing with something we've done. So Space Point to be able to check things over before we start the thing with something we've done. So Space Point to be able to check things over before we start the thing. Was a reverb. Was that right? Was a reverb. One's happening. Was that right? Was a reverb. Eh? No? Still on. Okay. Yeah, this is just to be mushroom guy I'm drawing for still on. Character design challenge. I try that all the time, but character design challenge. Stop loading. What is that? Is that fixed it? Character design challenge. Stop loading. What is that? Is that fixed it? I should have better way to sort this before doing it. I should have better way to sort this before doing it. Hello. Hello. How are we going for now, audio? Anybody know if this sounds alright, or can you hear me? Is it too reverby? Can you not hear me at all? Or can you hear me? Is it too reverby? Can you not hear me at all? I'll just continue to draw while talking. Don't be scared to just talk there, just say what you're saying and then sort it right. Don't be scared to just talk there, just say what you're saying and then sort it right. I say this is for the character design challenge until Space Boy comes on. I do draw these every now and again, but I've never actually managed to get posted on their page. One day. Is it? I don't think so. Is he still doing it? Still doing it? Still getting millions of... Video capture device, so it's putting audio through it. Right, so if I put that down and that down, are we still getting it now? So that's it, you can hear me but no delay. Possibly. Right, so that means when Space Boy comes in now though, we're probably going to have a lot of bother trying to figure out how to get his. So if I turn this up a wee bit, tell me if I'm getting any delay. Can you see me? Because I watched the replay of the last one and it was really hard to hear me. Are we getting a delay now? No, still good. I think it might be that. I think it might be the... Right, anyway, here we go again, sorry. So we're just waiting on Space Boy coming on. We've got loads of wee ideas to go through, loads of people gave us themes to pick, some really good ones, and I think we'll also say we've set up a Discord, and you're going to be able to share pictures in that as well, if you want to draw along with us, instead of just having to listen to us talk for the whole 3 hours or whatever it was last time. But you've only got me to listen to now until he comes on. That's the joy of having kids. They do have bedtimes, but normally they don't like to agree with you on their bedtimes. So, let's see. Right. So this is Procreate I'm using now, and I've got the 2 screens set up. Does that look better? Is that a better setup? It's like you can actually see the full image, and I don't need to worry about lighting on the screen because the glare was horrible, but you can still see my sexy hands. I know a lot of people say you're not supposed to zoom in when you're drawing, but I zoom in all the time. What you can maybe even do is, let's have a wee look and see, go over some of the themes now and see what your thoughts are. One of the ones I got was, I think it was like a truck stop for aliens. I thought that was a good one. Definitely think that would be. Alright, thanks man. Right, we've got... I post up far too many stories, so try to go back and find them. Other than this, what we got, ideas. Ages ago. Right, here we are here. And so we had, this is some of the ideas we've got. Right, let's see if we can sort the Discord out now as well then, right? General, and invite friends, copy. So if I paste this in here, right, so I can't do that. So you can't paste links in Twitch. I thought I'd been able to do that. Remote chat only, show mod cons. How amateurish do I look at this, by the way? Yeah, but surely I can do. But I'm going to actually just try and type this out and see if this works right. Right, let's see if this works right. So does that, see if you can click that link and join the chat. It'll only be the text chat, we're just keeping the audio one for just me and Spaceboy at the moment. I say this will just be to kind of post your pictures if you're drawing along with us or whatnot. Still working, is it? Still working. See, the thing is, like, you can't actually check any of this stuff out until you go live. Well, maybe you can, maybe there's somebody that's obviously better at all this than me, but I feel as if I sit before 9 o'clock and I plan everything out to work well, and then as soon as I hit that go live button, everything just goes wrong. Right, so that's it, people have got in, so that's good. Right. So this is some of the ideas we've got for the night's drawing, right? A Game Boy robot kit, friendly space invaders, robots vs monsters, good vs evil, robot monster hybrids. Robots vs monsters, that's twice, isn't it? We've had that twice now. People want robots vs monsters by the looks of it. Hello, how you doing, Esteban? We're just kind of going through the themes for the night so far. I say I'm just kind of doing general doodling until Spaceboy comes on. Somebody recommended Lego City, I quite like the sound of that. Cats and dogs playing a competitive game of rounders. Aliens undercover on Earth, Lovecraft bots, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, Under the Sea, mythical creatures, pirate robots versus ninja robots, a robot platypus, a dog is the leader of a samurai clan, and a cat of the leader. How do you actually see all it? Raining cats onto umbrella clad dogs. Any of these tickle anybody's fancy? Space fleet of characters that might be at a space truck stop. I like that one. Robot that finds the remains of an old society, that ancestor humans. Ninja vs pirates. We seem to get a lot of ninja vs pirates or robot vs monsters. I like the truck stop one, definitely the one I fancy. This wee guy here, I'd say I'm just kind of messing about until we get Spaceboy on. Draw some pictures. I'll maybe just start one for the start. Just draw something random, eh? Just kind of get warmed up for the Lovecraft stuff. That would be alright. I bought his collected stories in a big hardback book, and it was pretty cool. I was all excited about reading it. It was the hardest thing I've ever tried to read in my life. So that kind of yield English. So I kind of gave up on that. See, because it's all kind of license free now. My plan was to borrow some ideas from it, but I didn't. I wasn't able to read it. Oh, we get Spaceboy. Right, I need you to help me here again then, because Spaceboy's now in, but I need to figure out how to keep speaking Spaceboy.
Yes. 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2.
Do it again. Just you need to say more than just that. Aye, that's brilliant. Aye, that's brilliant. Can you hear Spaceboy clear? Aye. Is he loud enough? Right, well I'm finding it hard to hear you, so how do I? Right, so we've kind of. I was doing some drawing and we went over some stuff. I think we should just. Aye, so what? How can I hear myself now? I'm fine with that. Yeah, that's alright. Hello, hello. Alright, if everybody else. You want to set up a page and then we'll get straight into this? I had to make sure I had to go in my emails beforehand because we're going to be on live and I'm in my emails now. I can't because it's streaming the screen. Oh, it's fine, I went through them all, there's nothing there. No, it's alright, it's fine. It's fine. It's just that like Amazon emails tell me they're bringing me stuff and no, that's just the email's fine. The email's fine. There's a Marvel Max Lovecraft comic. That's what the one ever gets. It says it's been trying to find comic adaptations. It says there's a Marvel Max one. Because before you come on, I bought Lovecraft collected stories in a big hardback book, looked cracking. I bet it was so hard to read, man. It's very, very old. Cause I got that and I got Edgar Allan Poe as well. So it was just because these were all out of license and stuff, and I'm stealing these. But I couldn't even read that either. Struggle with reading a paper, mind you, and all, so that's maybe nothing to do with that. But you sent me this email yet? Right, so I've got so this for anybody that's not seen this so far. This is Magma Studio. Are you alright to follow me with that till I sort some stuff out, man? What? What? No, nobody can actually hear you. I asked you that earlier on, can you hear Space Boy? And he says aye. Right, let's see. Space Boy talking, can't hear him. Right. Oh. Why am I in charge of doing things? Right, try it now. Why am I in charge?
Right, hello. Hello.
Try it now.
Can people hear me?
Can people
Right,
hear
hello.
Space Boy?
Hello. Yes. Can people hear me?
Is it loud enough?
Talking. Yes.
Yes. Is it loud enough?
Talking. Yep.
Yes. No delay, no reverb, no.
Yeah.
We all good. We all good in the audio side,
Right.
guys. I
Are we
apologise
good?
for my lack of knowledge.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Good in the audio side,
Is it
guys.
good?
I
Are we good?
apologise for my lack of knowledge.
Hello. Hello. Your canvas is upside down, dude. Are we good? Hello. Your canvas is upside down, dude. Oh. Your canvas is upside down, dude. Hello. Oh.
Right, it's repeating others, isn't it?
Hello.
Right, stop saying hello or stop saying anything. It's repeating others, isn't it?
Hello.
Right, stop saying hello or stop saying anything. Oofed. Right. By the way, you must turn it upside down.
No, I'm pretty sure it's up the right way. Maybe because you've got the iPad in portrait mode. Landscape rather.
Still getting loads of echo.
Wait a minute.
It's not to do with you, it's me. It's definitely me.
Alright, okay.
So why though? What's causing that? That if everything's... I've not got any speakers playing anything ever.
I don't think quite. It's quite echo, but close enough.
Desktop audio, right, don't need that. So that's mine, that's my mic. Right, so this is mine. Aye, it is. I apologise guys, I'm not too sure what's happening. Normally we have a wee 5 minutes before it to kind of sort everything out, but we've not managed to do that.
That's my fault. That's my fault, man.
still bad?
That's my fault, man.
It's just space freezing for a couple of seconds. Get the echo behind.
I don't know if it's just right. Let's see. So can you all hear me still now? Right, Space Boy, you speak.
Right, can people hear me? Hello? Hello? Anyone?
Can you hear Space Boy?
I can hear you.
Could you hear Space Boy?
Hello?
There's no
Hello?
echo.
Can you hear me? Is that better?
No, there's nothing playing out loud anywhere. I apologise for this shambles at a start. Right, if it's really quiet.
Right.
Right, so I'm going to try just
Hello?
turning up one. Right, there's right, mic, exactly, headphones. So am I getting louder?
You are getting louder, dude. You're getting louder to me.
This would be kind of like instead of a Twitch stream about how to draw pictures, it's going to be a Twitch stream about how not to set up audio.
Do you know what's hilarious as well? The fact that both of us have got diplomas in sound engineering.
I wasn't
That's
even going to mention it. I owned a recording studio for 5 years. I'm actually getting embarrassed. I'm glad there's no camera pointing on me, because that'd have been mortifying now.
I've got a degree in audio engineering as well. I went to university for years for it.
Is that better?
Oh,
Is that?
and we kind of sort out a Discord. That's excellent.
By the way, it's murder because I've got so many different programs open to do this. I've got Discord, I've got some other one, I've got my iPad, I've got Streamlabs, but you need to put in all these sources and things. And as I was saying before you come in, you can't test any until you go live. Well, you might be able to,
Really?
but I can't. I don't know how to. Just sit and talk to myself. As this sounds loud enough, yes.
Right, is this good? Is this good? Is this a good volume?
Go and stand in the kitchen and see.
Are we nice
Yeah.
and even?
Wait, is
Because
everybody else?
last week it felt like I was shouting at everybody.
Can we get like a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you can hear us on that? About a good point? Or is it still too quiet?
Are people in the Discord?
There's a few
Is
joined
there
it.
a chat in the Discord?
I don't know chat, it's just for posting pictures and stuff. I'd rather we stayed
Oh,
away
right,
from
cool.
chatting in the Discord, keep chat to the stream.
Aye.
In case people don't want to.
Sorted.
And then we can just kind of look at the pictures in the Discord. Right, brilliant, sounds great. We're on to a winner. Right, let's pick a theme. Right.
Right, let's do it. Right, so you sent me a link, didn't you, for all the stuff
Right, so
that people have suggested.
I'm going to see if I can put things up right. So I've tried putting that up a bit more. Let me know if it's still. Is it louder? Is there any reverb?
There's a wee bit, but I take it as just because you're loving them or wherever you're sitting. Dude.
I think the more I turn this up, and it's going to start causing an echo for me. I'm just going to turn this off. Is it getting louder, Claire?
You're too far away from the mic.
But is it getting louder?
I think it's just a static echo.
Is it? Right.
Just maybe pull the mic towards your mouth.
But you can't hear Space Boy either. So what about if I just try and talk
Oh,
closer
no,
to the mic?
I wasn't talking there, dude. Right, can you hear me now? Is it all good?
No, everybody says it's still too quiet, but we're unsure how to fix this.
Is it? How is that? Is that louder? Am I louder now? Am I louder now?
No.
I wonder if it was just my mic.
No, you're fine. It's something to do with me. It's definitely got something to do with my end. So if I put this up, I think it'll get louder, but I think it then causes feedback. So I've moved closer to the mic, but I need to kind of move the mic because I do a lot of moving. Uh, but then do people hear you? This is starting to get embarrassing. 30 minutes in, it wasn't embarrassing for the first 29.
It's alright. It's alright, dude. We'll master it at some point.
Alright, so you can hear us now. Is that better?
Is it good?
We've got it's fine.
Is it good?
Yep, aye, we've got it, it's alright.
Cool.
Right, stop drawing. Right.
Yes.
Can we get a round of applause?
Hey.
Space quiet.
Says you're too quiet, Space Boy.
Right, am I still too quiet? How's that? Louder?
Space Boy is in the bog. That's where he does all his drawings.
I'm in the bog.
Right, so see now that we've spent so much time doing absolutely nothing, I think it's just
Yes. Let's draw something.
aye. So we had the Lovecraft robots. See if I look up and somebody tells me there's reverb and stuff, I'm going to cry.
Oh right, cool. Lovecraft robots. Then there was the
Space truck stop.
like a space truck stop. There was ninjas versus pirates.
Aye.
I'm pretty sure that was one that popped out for me as well. And
There is let's see.
there was a lot of cats and dog suggestions.
There was aye.
I don't think I'm up for doing cats and dogs again.
Me either.
Just because we'll do something different this week.
Right, there's 4.
Robots versus what?
Robots versus monsters.
Oh, that's quite good. I like that.
Right.
Well, obviously I'd do on the robots, wouldn't I?
Eh? We could try that. I mean, it would definitely make it a bit different, wouldn't it?
It would make it different, but I think the robots versus monsters. I like that.
Right, so out of these 4, this is mine. I definitely pick that one. Right.
What? Lovecraft robots.
The space truck stop.
I'll be honest with you. You said that to me a couple of days ago, and I was just like, that's it. So it's been in my mind for the past couple of days.
What one do we fancy? Because is anybody actually going to draw along with us? If you are, you can have an input as well. You can decide what ones you want to do. If you're not, it's fine. You don't need to get. It's the first time doing it, so but I think if we pick one, we'll all draw the same one kind of thing. Aye, so what you fancy, Space Boy? You fancy the truck one as well?
I do indeed, mate. I do indeed. That sounds like a great idea.
Right, space truck stop. Let's do it. Let's get rid of that. Let's see.
So the whole idea of that little black rectangle that I put in there, that's for like the little comic strand thing that I did for shops. Since we're going to be relating everything that's getting suggested to the universe that we're creating for Forest Life.
Brilliant.
So everything's going to be kind of because it's so eclectic, because there's going to be so many different things happening in the universe. We thought it would be a good idea to kind of push everything we're doing in the stream towards that. and you know, so they can make something out of it rather than it just being a random bunch of drawings.
Which technically it is, but just we're putting it under a name and it makes it not that.
Well, basically. So this little rectangle's for a little logo that we've already created and everything. So I can't put it in no because Magma Studio doesn't like important images on top of the canvas that you're already using.
Right.
Or if it does, I don't know how to do that. So I was trying earlier on, but yeah. So I like this. I like this three rectangular fans at the start. Then I think we should have a big fan.
Well, that's what I was thinking, right?
Like a middle one.
Just a big giant one, just one, or maybe two. Because it could be like, what I was thinking is there could be like a wee, it could be like a wee floating space station. There could be like a wee space truck coming in.
Yep. And then we
He's
could have a lot closer up image, and then like an image that's like somebody.
a wee alien trucker.
Yes, getting at his truck or something.
Aye.
And then we could have like a shot where he's walking past like a crowd, and there's things happening like a marketplace or something.
That's aye.
You know where the truck stop is, and then I don't know. He can go into the toilet. It can be that random that it's nothing's really happening. He's just actually going to get the keys for the toilet. So the last two
Aye.
could be like the.
Right, there you go, guys. Thanks for joining us. This is a.
I'm going to get rid of all these rectangles.
I think the bottom half we can kind of work on. By the way, guys, if you are drawn along, let's see if I can. You can't copy and paste. I'm going to just type this back out again, right? So I'm going to type this out, and you can join the Discord. And just share any pictures you want, just your progress, anything at all. It gives us something to look at, talk about as well.
Definitely, man. Love to see what you're doing.
I need to figure out how to do this and all.
It's always exciting to see like when we get an idea where there's a bunch of people all working on the same idea to see what they can.
Especially because we're doing it at the same time, so nobody's really able to influence that
Exactly.
idea.
Yep.
What am I doing here?
It's really just down to what you've got in your head at that moment in time. So if we're all doing something at the same time.
Right, VGGVWA5E5EXZF. That's the link to it there. You can join in. Just say if we keep chat to a minimum on the Discord and kind of just use that for sharing the pictures up. I'm going to take it.
That's a bit that I can give us more space. I think we should bring this up to about here.
Aye.
We can maybe make it a bit wider. My plan's to put a frame in this at there. So.
I think we should just do that one big picture.
What do you mean?
And it could be all these different kind of spaceships all parked up and loads of wee alien guys and stuff.
I suppose, but look, if we do that, it tells more of a story. I think when if we, I know it's just like a random story of some guy getting out and going to the toilet, but it's or it can be doing something else. Do you know what I mean? You can be receiving something. Maybe he's going to do a deal with somebody, and he shows up with some shady characters over for the last couple of panels. maybe we can do like a 3 block instead of just doing like 2 panels. We can do like 3 blocks. And we
Just
can
do,
do it showing
just
up
do that kind of whole
the characters.
the whole vague story that doesn't make sense, but it's, have you got the stuff?
Yes.
Yes,
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 mate.
and that's it. Yeah. End. Are we right? Make it even fancier. Finn.
Yes, Finn. Right at the end.
There we go. Right, I'll just delete that. I don't know.
No, it's good. Keep your lines there because I was kind of following what you did down already. These are super rough as well. So I'm using the rectangle tool.
Right, so I suppose I'm going to draw a wee. We have to figure out who's drawing what now then. You got to do the marketplace, and I'll draw the ship coming in.
Right, let's do that. Do you want me to draw the planet and stuff then?
You do this middle panel.
This middle one?
Aye,
Right. You draw the ship coming in, the wee guy.
aye. I'll do the top one
and
side.
then, right, and then we'll work on the bottom one, the other one. Oh, we'll work on the middle one together, and then I'll do the background.
Right, I keep still trying to use. It doesn't matter how many times we. So I'm doing it on like a wee moon.
Huh?
I suppose scale doesn't really matter, does it? We're just kind of. Even if I just do things like that, it's still fine.
Aye, totally. Well, I mean, there's no specification of what size the moon is. The moon's whatever size you want to make it. Marketplace, I think. How about that? Oh,
Yeah, I need to design a wee alien guy. A trucker, an alien trucker. See, the thing is, I've moved this mic now and it's right in my face. if you're wondering why I'm drawing at the bottom left hand corner, wait a minute, I'm thinking I can just move. Forgot we're on that screencast thing. Is it just you just kind of cop out that if you do tentacles for aliens?
No, I mean, tentacles is standard. Isn't it? I was under the impression that they were really standard.
Right. Can you see what I've drew so far? That looking alright in for what we're going with?
Yes. Yes, and your wee guy is going to be kind of passing by.
Aye, right, aye, so I'll draw him like walking.
Yeah, mate.
Aye, and you
Like as if he's
swaggering.
Swaggering.
No, aye, well,
Quite swagger.
I'm a fan of tentacles myself, Failbound. They do seem to. Do you know what? I feel as if it's just sometimes it's just a good way to fill a lot of space. Get a good wee middle character and think, what could I do to just fill the rest of this out? Tentacles.
Tentacles are
Try say that over and over again without sounding strange.
No, mate, you sound strange the first time you say it. It's okay. There's no way to seem not strange into it.
Right, let's go in now. So I done a wee sketch layer. I think there's about 10 sketch layers going on here, and I can't figure out what one's what. But we're just to give us an idea of what we're doing. And then I'm just going to go over it again. Sometimes I might do that a few times. Oh. I didn't actually start a new layer, right? See that my organising skills are absolutely diabolical all the time. I don't name folders, layers, files, ever. Or if I do name them, apart from right now. Feels as if it's some nice big bull bars. I don't know if any of have tried this Magma Studios, but their brushes are pretty nice. Well, this pencil one is.
It's lovely, man. Are you using the pen or the pencil or the paintbrush?
The paintbrush.
It's a nice inking brush.
Aye, it is. It's pretty cool, man.
It's almost how I've set my brush. The inking brush, the hue brush, and works kind of well. It's like I said, it's very much like Photoshop.
I've never used Photoshop.
Oh man, you'd have a ball. There's just so much to do. Mind you, I think I've said this to you already. The iPad is just so much more accessible. Do you know what I mean? You can kind of do everything in Procreate that you can do on Photoshop, and just the kind of more in-depth editing and like setting like doing the settings in your layers, like putting like colour burn and multiplying stuff like that on it. I know you can do that with certain things on Procreate, but I'm not sure. Can you do that?
You can't.
Just a single layer?
Aye.
Like overlay and stuff and screen?
Aye.
I wasn't sure if you could do. Oh, right.
I can't find the reason to ever use them.
They're good for like if you see if with some sort of something on top of something else, and you don't want it to look like it's standing out. You want it to blend in a bit more. Then like screen and overlay are really good for that. Also, when you're doing like if you're doing like a drawing and you've got you want to put the highlights in, colour burn is really good because all you do is like double your layer up and then use colour burn on that layer, and then you use your brush on the layer. It makes highlights instead of making it look darker. It puts highlights for you. Use it.
I need to maybe look into them a bit more. Saying that, I feel as if I've kind of got the way I do stuff, and I don't know if I really want to mess that about.
Oh no, man, I totally get you in that because like I see the only reason I know that is because I've watched other artists drawing stuff. No, that's why they're using colour burn and stuff. I've used overlay and screen a few times when I'm doing stuff, but ultimately, I just end up drawing something black and white.
I would just do things black and white if I could get away with it more, but People want colour.
What did they do, man? They scream. They love a bit of it.
I wrote shop in that last one, but we were in an alien truck stop. And it looks like a wrote open. Let's go just kind of elaborate on that. Alien letters. And the good thing is you can't tell me they're wrong. Oh,
That's exactly what I was doing. I was doing down here like a neon sign kind of. Like neon sign kind of letters.
somebody's sharing a alien janitor, demon looking janitor. Looks cool, man. I like his hands. Right.
Well, that's awesome.
Aye, we're going alright so far. Got us under pressure now, so they have.
Under pressure, how?
Because they're going to be putting up artwork that's look way better.
And this is how this looks recently, man. It'll be alright.
Is that kind of worry? Like, can you draw a stereotypical trucker? Is that offensive?
No. No, it's just you're making it more relatable.
Aye, I'm just making sure that you just need to worry about these things now. That's all.
Just in case anybody says anything.
Aye, I'm a trucker.
I'm offended, my dad's a trucker.
Aye.
We need to put some sort of disclaimer that's
Maybe. We'll find out. See, I don't think it's going to be too offensive. You just got to have like a denim jacket with the sleeves ripped and. That's really it. And a hat. Chewing straw.
and for the fan of the chicken, house of the chicken.
I would hope so. To have I agree with you. I think you should have janitors. But when you watch all the kind of the movies and things, they don't, do they?
What truck stop?
Aye. I think he's usually just.
No. I've been like I've just not got people, but they're definitely not eating animals. Personal hygiene or hygiene in general is not part of their way of life.
Oops. Right, I'll zoom right in here.
Yeah, it happens quite often.
What's that?
The big random lines, can you see it on the bottom left of that panel?
It's because you've not got the hand touching off.
I know, because I prefer to um, turn it, just using
Right, right.
my finger, you know what I mean? It's a lot easier than having to go and grab that bloody zoom tool and use your hand to turn.
How many eyes has he got? Six? Six wee eyes. Can you rub out inside my wee guy down there in that middle panel?
Right, yep, I'll do it.
Let's go have his hat on as well. Looks as if he's falling rather than walking.
Oh, is he walking? Oh, right. I didn't know he was walking it because I've made it so that it kind of catches him from the just above the waist.
Oh, right, right. So he's not walking. Is he happy?
Oh, he's swaggering. That's he's definitely in the right position.
Right, let's see if we can figure out how to move things. Ah. Make him bigger?
See where you got him, see you put him there?
Aye.
That's good.
Right.
And then just kind of like take it down, take his uniform down from it.
Obviously we'll go over it a few times. The prompt is alien truck stop there. Alien truck stop. Wait, you mean you can't tell for your pure awesome artwork so far? See if you join, can you see the previous chat, or do I need to keep trying to put that Discord link in?
What, me?
No, I'm just kind of, if somebody generally joins.
Alright, okay.
Right, let's figure out now the sketch layers that I've done. I do that one. Right, there we go. Now into tidying stuff up, making it look a bit better. No. I've selected something somewhere. I don't know how to unselect it.
You need to go back to the tool, and then if you go across to the side, you click back in the tool, you go across to the side, and it should say deselect.
Oh, aye, I see it.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go, that was nearly a disaster. Truckers have tattoos and all, don't they?
Well, I really want to say yes, but it's very difficult, I suppose.
Right, so people can only see the chat for when they actually join. So, Claire, can you pop that Discord link up every now and again? See, because of the pure hunters of people joining us all the time. I'm obviously going to redo this. At least I know what space I've got now. Just kind of leave that whole area for me until.
Aye. Cool.
Right. So what is happening in this second panel is what am I happy about?
Because you're going to get something you want.
It's just going to be very cryptic.
Well,
Oh, you sounds as if you've got something planned now.
I guess what I was planning to do was put some new boxes in, kind of posters drawn this, and then add a wee bit of dialogue in, like a narrative of what's happening.
So see, these are all kind of drawn. What programs are you using? So I'm trying to look at that one down there. That's don't recognise what it is. He's got some sort of image up the top right. Procreate loyal. I think it'd be mad using anything else, like Magma Studios.
Procreate's definitely a favourite. It's
I was going to try and kind of keep away from talking about things like movies and stuff, because I've not watched it yet. But has anybody watched the Snyder cut of Justice League? I don't want spoilers. Just if you think it's good or not.
well, I can tell you. I can tell. I think I told you the wrong night, but I can tell you again.
Aye, that's fine.
That it's
Conversations that we have out with stream don't actually count. We can have the same conversations again.
The Snyder cut was absolutely incredible. Put that down. Sorry.
I was wondering what was going. I thought that was some sort of. I thought it was like it's that incredible that you need to put that down. I thought you wanted me to write that.
Get it right down. Get it right down. Marketing.
That's I thought you were going with it.
No, it was honestly it was one of the best. But I'll go as far as to say it was one of the best superhero movies I've watched. If you're talking about comic book superhero movies, then definitely. As far as it's going to take a lot to beat something like the Christopher Nolan's Batman. Right? They were amazing. But I wouldn't put them in the same I wouldn't put them in that kind of comic booky category. They were superhero movies. It was a Batman movie, but it was bringing Batman back to being more real and gritty, whereas this is more fantastical and comic book-esque. But it was amazing. The first 20 minutes were better than the whole theatrical cut by far.
Aye, is as good as that.
Oh, dude, seriously, man, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but the Flash, the whole Flash scene, like, brought a tear to my eye. It was that well orchestrated. The kind of the way they introduced the Flash to you, honestly, it was so good, so good. There was a lot of story building as well in between scenes that I felt Joss Whedon's cut didn't really have. Just small things like Alfred working on something, you know, and it gets brought up in conversation in a scene, and then you kind of realise why Batman's able to do something later on in the movie, and you didn't get that explanation before. With Joss Whedon, you just had to think that Batman was magic. You know, Batman has the best ideals and the best tech beforehand, and there's no question about how he made it or how he got it or anything like that. So
I think we just still kind of got to accept that through bad DC movies anyway.
I know this is the thing, but you don't. That's what separates Marvel movies from, because Marvel movies like to elaborate a wee bit. They like to kind of monologue on certain things, and you really need to pay attention to certain bits so that you get what's happening at others. So, and they like to link everything together.
Aye, so you recommend it then? Definitely worth watching. Yeah, it's getting changed. Right, so people are using Procreate, Clip Studio. That's what I used to use, was Clip Studio when I used to have a 22-inch tablet. I hated the tablet. I think it had about 6 inches of glass, and it felt as if your pen was so far away from what you were actually drawing. But I liked the program. I don't even know what Fresco is. By the way, these are awesome. Them they are skeletons. Is that how you say that? I always worry about saying people's names in case you're just totally bastardising them. But that's awesome, man. Really nice. I like that idea as well. If these are both going down the Janny route. Have we lost Space Boy? I kind of mess about, see what I want these guys' eyes to be like. I quite like that actually. Looks like wee bit happier. Ah, right. I thought the Adobe one. What's the one? See that Autodesk Sketchbook? Is that? Is that Autodesk? Is that the name of the company do that? Yeah, I better check my messages. Dr. Peeble. Is that Zero Psyche? It's on the Discord. I'm getting the messages, no says anything. That's looking cool, man. I like the colours. Pink, orange and blue. Can't go wrong with that. At least you can tell we can notice your style anyway. I know it's normally farmers that chew corn in it, but he's having a wee bit of corn. I'm sticking with it. I don't know if I should just go ahead with these bottom ones or not, or just kind of continue on these ones. Let's see what we've got so far. Ah, so he's still there, but he just can't hear us. Is it something to do with your Discord now? This is going brilliant, isn't it? Everything looks fine at this end. You've got the mute and deafen buttons on Discord, possibly. But maybe try doing Spaceboy if you can hear me, is maybe try leaving the Discord and then coming back in. Definitely makes it easier when there's somebody else in chatting with you. Try and figure out what to say. I think I always go back to these. If you've watched this a few times, you'll have realised that drawing lines around things. That's how I do details. It works. zoom out, see if he's still chatting to me. Right, still can't hear you. This has been just full of shambles tonight, innit? You try to do extra things and it just all goes wrong. Oh, there we go. What happened there? Hello. We can hear you sometimes. You're all kind of distorted, man, but we can kind of still hear you.
Can you hear me?
Aye, I can now, aye.
Because, man, I can't hear you through my headphones. Speak through my phone.
Alright. It's something happened, like.
Right. Can you hear me? Good?
Aye, I can hear you, aye.
Is that better?
Aye. You seem
Is that better?
aye, that's fine.
I was trying. I was trying to fix that, man. I got a big fucking splinter from my cracked screen through my finger.
That's not a good thing. A glass splinter.
Right.
So can you hear me alright now?
I'm going to get another pair of headphones. Give me 2 seconds. For some reason, the ones aren't working.
Aye, no worries, man. I like to just kind of add in as much wee things as I can. I'm just trying to. These wee aliens and stuff. There's a wee grey. Some random aliens about. It's a big freighter. That's the main wee guy.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. That's far better.
What's probably going to happen now is we're going to have to sort the audio out, so it's going to be hundreds of reverb and echo now. It's a disaster.
Oh no! Wait a minute. I'm going to turn my TV down. I had to turn it up just to see what you were saying.
Oh, right. Right, so what's going on in these bottom three? Where are we going with that?
Right, the bottom three. I was thinking that. There's like the wee guy, kind of gets to. Gets to an alley.
Right. There's shady wee guys at the bottom of the alley.
Guys at the bottom of the alley, mate. Right. And he's like, "Hi." I'll draw the you draw the character. I'll draw the wee guys at the bottom of the alley.
Right.
And then we can get like a top down shot here where he's walking and he's getting close to them, kind of thing.
Right.
Right.
That's fine enough.
Draw
Do that.
like garbage cans and shit like that here.
Aye. I know you'll be still drawing that middle panel, and I'll just keep adding stuff in like we normally do anyway.
and then there's the handoff here.
What, we get a new follow. I throw trains. Thanks a lot, man. Glad you didn't join the last 10 minutes, or maybe you did and we redeemed ourselves by getting audio back.
Audio has returned.
Right, there we go. I'll probably just follow what you've actually drew with that hat. Damn angles or some things. So you were talking about last week, remember?
Aye, about angles, just getting it right. You don't get it right, you're just like, fuck. I've realised there's kind of no point in trying to rectify. Just rub it out and draw again.
Aye, everyone's going well. We've not had a total disaster night at all when it comes to audio or anything. I think
everything's been going great.
I think the first 30 minutes there was not one picture drawn.
You just say that and now you sound like a robot.
Does it? Can you rub out this stuff down here?
Aye.
That's all yours inside him and all. And that, and all that.
Sketchy lines.
How are you getting on, no one? I'm definitely curious about seeing where that's going.
Is it like waving one tentacle?
Aye. He's only got two.
Oh, is it get tentacles and feet?
He says maybe have.
Is,
This was a list here still. Is that me? Oh, you keep leaving in lines everywhere.
sorry.
Rub everything out.
I think I did.
No, you've got all that in there.
Oh shit, aye. Sorry. Right, here we go.
Brilliant. And that there. There you go, this is a wee wave. Skull hoodie, or his skull embroidery on the back of his jacket. Some spots now and all. See in the Discord, we've got like full colour ones and everything. We've got just some sort of black and white line work, you like tiny wee panels. Full rendered, finished images and everything done. See if you've got, see if your Instagram's different for your name on the Discord. Just leave a wee your tag under it, just so that I know if I'm sharing it that I'm tagging the right person. Also, does this setup work better with the screen mirroring and the wee? I'm pointing at my screen, you can't see me doing that. And this, keep that so you can see my hands, and it means I can still show you stuff. I mean, like, I want to keep that so I can try and like sell things. Patreon sticker packs. Just put that in there. I wanted to try and make sure that when I'm doing these things, let's see, like, you get people always say like, subscribe, and all that stuff. I don't want to ever do that.
Because it sounds cringy.
Aye. I mean, you don't want to be that person that says, so if you're in and you're enjoying yourself, just like, subscribe and share, guys. I mean, I don't want to be doing that.
I've watched a few YouTube channels and they'll like gently caress the like button. I'm like, you've just made it creepier.
Aye, they try to make it as if they're being funny about it, but it just does make it worse. I wouldn't do it. I can't do it.
Just hit that subscribe button, guys.
Don't know if I should try to do an impression of me talking, it makes it even worse now.
I actually wasn't trying to do an impression of you. Did you think that sounded like it?
I don't know. I always
That's definitely not how you sounded. Sorry.
I always thought I sounded like how I look, like Brad Pitt in his heyday.
Oh, you don't look like Brad Pitt.
Aha. He wishes.
That's it. That's why I like you, man. You're delusional. It's amazing.
I like to think he's optimistic.
Aye. First sign of being delusional.
Oh, these wee guys are looking cool. I don't like the idea of this picture here, the walking one. I feel as if that needs to be something else. Who's giving who the what?
Oh, aye.
That sounded like something
well,
out of
it needs to be some sort of something mana based, like some sort of core or something that they can, like this wee guy can hand them. Like he's going to hand it off. He's delivering it almost.
Right. Is there any reason we made these boxes dead short for the bottom?
Alright, I'll rub it out. There's down to layer 5. Get rid of the bottom of these boxes, and then just kind of draw it where you liked it.
No, just draw them to like, do them like there.
Aye. Okay.
I think next week I draw the boxes.
You can do that if you like. We're all equal opportunities here.
Aye, you need to stop letting you use that crane at the start. Right, so you can come down. This is wee.
A wee bit of a buffer in between these characters and the sky, just a wee white line. Adds all the difference sometimes.
I say that right. See, I actually try to draw straight lines in this app.
I use the rectangle tool.
No,
Or the wee square,
it took
the
me
wee
ages to
square.
get that clicked off last time, so I'll just leave it. That's all I need is me to be stuck on that in your headset, not to be working and me freaking out. Oh, Queen Toxic, thanks a lot for following us. Hit that like, subscribe button. Don't even know if that's a hanging Twitch, is it?
I'm unsure.
Ah, you're a ma, that's it. They're total professionals, by the way. 100% professional.
Yeah, we draw things, that's it.
Right, so these last two are still undecided. Somebody handing something. I think
Your little guy is handing off something.
What about, I know, right? We'll hand it here, and then in this one you can do like a big scary alien face, saying with a wee speech bubble.
Aye, okay. It's robots, but I'll do a robot face.
Aye, that's fine.
Aye. That's cool.
Right, so he's got to hand it in his other hand. So we're doing a mana core. At this point in right time, we're making that up. Thanks a lot. You can, I don't know if you can join in, draw along with us if you like. We've got a Discord where you can post artwork if you're drawing, or you can just watch and listen to us talk nonsense. Right, so what does a mana core look like?
I'm thinking however you want it to look.
I'm glad we cleared that up. You feel as if you could actually just write on it, mana core. That's how subtle.
That's probably the best bet, aye. I mean, want it to be kind of obvious as well.
I know, but
Adds a bit of the charm.
Right, is that understandable enough? No. I'm rubbing it out as I say that to you, so you're not even going to be able to see it.
I'd say so.
I feel as if we should just write him saying, here's the mana core rather than write.
Alright, we'll add that bubble in.
Right, you can only go back so far. Looks like manicure. Oh, I'm laughing at my jokes and not even people getting them. Manicure.
Manicure.
That needs to be something. You're drawing lines all over the place in the middle panel.
Oh fuck, Swam. Oh no! Right, there we go.
Just looks like a cup of coffee. Can I draw in this middle panel?
Aye.
So for anybody that's joined us, what me and Spaceboy are doing here is drawing on the same canvas on a program called Magma Studio. We don't plan anything out, we just kind of take it as it comes
Go
at
on
the
and go
start.
for it.
Aye. And so far, apart from that one night that we won't ever talk about ever again, this turned out pretty well.
It's been fun, definitely, and it will continue to be fun.
Aye, we'll get better once Spaceboy can learn how to draw and talk at the same time.
Yeah. Listen, I'm achieving it tonight.
Ah, it's debatable.
I must say, it's been a long time problem of mine. Like even at home, if I'm sitting drawing something, like, my missus would come up to me and be like, say whatever to me, and it literally never reaches my ears.
I'm the total opposite. I mean, when I'm drawing, Claire has always got my 100% full attention.
So she has.
She has. she's nodding in the background there, saying aye.
I think you're telling lies. Pretty sure you are, actually.
There's a wee bit you need to rub out in places here. Can you see me? See there? In there? That's
Sorry,
not,
I was
no,
putting
in
something
fact,
on that there. What are you talking about?
that wee tiny bit there.
Yes, I see it.
I suppose that one would have been alright, because it looks as if it's maybe in the foreground. But that wee bit there, see it in his left hand?
Yep.
I see Claire says aye, okay, she's agreeing.
Alright. Oh well.
About me always listening to her.
Aye, it was a sarcastic aye, okay then.
Well, it doesn't look that way.
A bit of a drop shadow on these letters here up in the big sign.
Just got to draw wee badges on things. I like badges. I don't know, like, I've started to do like different versions of my logo, like in wee tiny badges. So I draw like a circle and just put 3 lines in it and then a line underneath. That's a crown.
That's what I thought I thought that's how you sign stuff, anyway.
Well, I don't really know how to sign things yet. Like, see, even when people say, oh, if I get a commission, can you sign it? And I know what to do. Don't sign things. Claire always moans at me for that and all. You need to sign it.
Well, just do that wee crown that you do, dude. That's kind of identifiable.
You're enough to get
That's
away
what
with
I thought. Aye, that's what I thought you were. Well, you're kind of fucked because that's what I've put in the wee Worlds Collide logo.
it. Oh, you did it. You asked me to
Just
send
on
that,
this.
didn't you?
Sorry, I just went on. I went in Google, typed in your name, found one of your pictures, and took it.
Read all the cool things about me.
Aye, definitely. Skip past all the bad stuff.
You can't even start rumours like that.
I do.
Silence. There is no bad stuff. That made it even worse.
There's absolutely nothing.
There is one time I was in the paper for the studio when the council wouldn't give us a license, and I remember the guy telling me to look angry, and looks like kind of looks sad.
Angry and sad at the same time.
Aye, it's angry.
I think when people look angry and sad at the same time, they just look like they're taking a really hard shit.
Oh, by the way, if you find that picture of me looking sangry, it is a bit like that. It,
Like, am I constipated or not?
it's funny because see, every time I see people doing like daft stories in the paper, I always think about the guy taking the pictures told him to do that.
Aye.
Right, see when you went and bought that fish supper and there was no fish in it. I want you to look how you felt when you got home. Just give me that face. That's it. Raging. Advertiser. Puts anything in it.
We get ambushed by the papers when we were registering Corey's buff. And they just kind of come up to us and went, "Oh, so your child was born this year?" "That's right." "Well, would you like to come and answer a few questions for the Evening Times?" "Oh, but that'll be fine." And then as soon as we get into the other room, they ambushed us and took like 8 photos of us rapidly, and I was just like, "Whoa!" Like we totally weren't ready for it at all, and they were just like, "Right, so
On your
if
way."
you give us consent, we'll use these pictures." And I was just like, "What? Use these pictures?" So apparently we were on the Evening Times website later on that week, and I was just the two is looking a pure state. He's with this tiny wee baby.
What was the story for just because you had a baby?
Because the amount of babies that had been born that year, like 2017, there was like a baby boom or something.
Right. So it's a baby boom.
Oh.
So here's a picture of a family that had a baby.
Aye. Basically, mate. Look, well done them. Good job for having sex, mate. Well done.
I wouldn't do it again. Have babies. What's that bit there?
That bit is no happening at the moment. That's supposed to be he's back, but there's going to be something coming out of it. So
Like the wee guy out of Total Recall.
how did you know? How did you know that? How did you know he's going to have like a thing in his back?
A wee guy with his wee hands and that. I could see it. That's what I was thinking. That telepathy we've got.
That's the hive minding effect again.
You ever thought, right? Like sometimes when I do speech bubbles on animals, like I'll write the noise the animal makes. Like a cat goes meow. This is going to sound ridiculous. I know this saying this out loud, but I think it when I'm drawing. So you write meow, but a dog goes woof. But you write bark.
No, you don't.
Aye. But why is dog? It's sound for a dog's noise it makes. Get a different word for the noise it makes.
Well, I have no idea. I mean, it's a good point.
I know, because
It's a very good point.
a sheep does baa. Cluck chickens. Whilst howl, it's howl. But dogs bark. You don't never hear a dog doing bark, bark.
No, I've never heard. I've had several dogs, and I've never heard them going bark.
Ah,
Then I'd be like, right, what the fuck's happening? What's happening here?
a sheep bleats.
You just say a sheep baz.
I know. I was corrected. How do we kick that person? But it's just weird. There must be something. There must be a reason. There must be a name for a noise that somebody makes, an animal makes. But anyway, this is the kind of things I think about when I'm drawing them myself.
Well, that's it's a fair point. I went through a stage where I kept thinking to myself, like, when I found out that a bunch of crows altogether was called a murder, and I was like, that's cool. What are some other group animal names?
I know one. School of Fish. It's a good one.
That is a good one. What is rabbits again? Rabbits is quite it's quite an odd one.
Are you drawing that horrible Star Wars character on his back?
Mate, I don't know why you never realised that I was trying to draw some sort of Jar Jar Binks mutant at the start.
My boy's quite into Star Wars now, and he tries to watch him, and it's man, it's hard work. But if we draw Jar Jar Binks, we can't use it.
It's not going to be actual Jar Jar, though. It's going to be a variant.
It looks like him.
Well, what if we get a nose? There you go.
Aye, I suppose that works, aye.
We'll just give it a nose, right? And we'll have to give the big one a nose as well.
A stew of rabbits? Surely that's just somebody taking the mince.
A stew of rabbits?
Aye.
That sounds good.
We go in there again.
I feel these streams are like 50% drawn and 50% triggering you.
Aye. I think you're just drawing lines in places as well. I think you just go about drawing lines over stuff I'm drawing.
Have I drew more lines, random lines?
No, that was mine. Sorry. I googled it. It's not a stew of rabbits.
What is it?
I don't know. I just googled stew of rabbits and it just gave me rabbit stew. I did expect that though. I'm not going to say I fell for that. Put a bigger drop shadow on them because they look at lens on. Nope. I'm getting laughed at now or no? Just feel as if this is it. Just pick on Craig now.
Let's change the subject then. What's everybody been drawing?
Janitors, but it looks at.
Janitors?
Aye. Have we still got? Is no one still here? Is no one still here? I said that again because it sounds funny saying that. I'm stealing this space. You're taking ages again. His wee arms. See after you just joined the chat, Defunct, Fergalina posted up a link to a Discord. If you click on that, you can post your images up there. You've put weird lines all over it again, Spaceboy. Right over the character you're drawing.
Sorry, man.
No, it's your guy that you
There we
need to.
go.
There's another one there, see it?
Sorry. I can work with that one. I'll just sub that out.
Somebody's been drawing a urinal. It's Bobo Baggins demmed their skeletons, and it's weird trying to figure out who's who in the two chats. Whose idea was this to have two? You should just let you post pictures in Twitch. Ah, there we go, I worked that one out. Just to add stuff. While I wait on you drawing your pictures. At the back, yeah, guy. It's not even anything important towards what we're doing. Spent more time on the back a character that's not even got anything to do with the story.
Hey, listen.
I'm drawing. Wait until I finish this.
Right, just wait until I finish.
I'm just going to go back and just drawings. What you find is if you've not watched this before, I'll do my drawings, Spaceboy will start doing his, and then I'll just keep drawing over things until there's lines everywhere. Because he takes ages.
Yes. So it's funny because if I get something in my head, I can just go boom, there you go. But see this when I just start doodling, I end up going, oh, I can put that there. Oh, I can put that there.
Let's put Jar Jar Binks on his back.
I like that there. Jar Jar Binks my nose, so it's not really Jar Jar Binks.
Right. This last panel.
Yes. Right, so look at this guy in the middle, he's going to be getting it.
So I didn't even do a speech bubble, I just went for the write the words and put an arrow to it. I thought that was quite a subtle.
Ah, right, okay. I just telling everybody what it is anyway.
That's like my writing skills coming out there. By the way, that was a disaster. See how much that stresses me out trying to write the wee descriptions for the robots.
Yeah, you were saying, dude. You were saying.
Man.
Fucking after I thingied my phone, and then I was dealing with some other stuff, and I was like, fuck, I've not sent Craig anything in like a couple of days.
You'd be crying.
And then I get the wee thing saying, oh, I miss William Spaceboy here.
It's funny too, because I wrote that one, We Are Mother. And people were like, oh, I can't wait to see where this goes. And I'm thinking, this isn't going anywhere. I didn't know what else to write.
Aye, but it's effective.
Aye. Who's still in chat? Right, we got. See the. No, never mind. I'm mixing that up.
Oh, wait a minute. That looks like he's hit a badging.
I would just do just oops, just like kind of there with the speech bubble there.
I was wanting kinda a more imposing kind of view of him.
Let's go back up. They'll put some shadows and stuff in these. I suppose it's space. Should I make it black?
What one? What bit?
The ships are flying in. I'll come to wee bits of black
Alright, cool.
just to kind of add some contrast. Contrast's a good thing. Oh, the defunct shared his picture. That's awesome, man. See, how do you get that? Like do you put a layer over the top of your pictures, or do you use a certain type of brush? I've always kind of get like grainy effects or something.
Like a paper layer or something?
Do you know who he is?
Mm-hmm.
He's always got like nice textures to his pieces.
Aye, it's it looks like a kinda. Is it in Procreate? Is he drawing it in Procreate? Are you drawing it in Procreate, dude?
No, you're not allowed to delete it. In fact, see, in case you do, I'm going to save it.
Alright, so I'm screenshotting it.
Aye. Oh no, it says unable to save preview image. Oh, by the way, that's turning out awesome and all. They're all coming up now. Them Dust
Oh, that's-
Skeletons.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Aye, really nice, man. Like, I tried to figure it out before. I've tried to remember trying that kind of noise layer, and I was all in for it. 100%. This is it. This is how I'm doing my column. For like 3 pictures, and then it started to pure grey on me.
I like to use an app called Snapseed for kind of post, like when you finish it, editing your picture a wee bit, just messing about with the colour grading and stuff like that. It's a Google app, I think. It's pretty good.
What I've realised is 90% of the time I post things on my Instagram, I take a picture of it from my screen.
Mm-hmm.
And it always looks dead dark anyway, so there's no point in me even probably messing about with anything. I've got this kind of weird thing about posting images up in case people steal them. Aye. Keep reading about these things, so I always just take pictures of it.
Mm-hmm. It happened. I remember I did a drawing challenge on this group called Draw or Die on Facebook years ago, and it was for, I think we were drawing some sort of demon, and I drew mine right off the top of my head, and it was kind of kneeling down, holding a skull, looking up at a skull, looking through it, and the light was coming through the skull and hitting him in the face. And I posted my my whip sketch on it, my work in progress sketch, and then a day later, another artist posted his final painting, and it was my fucking sketch as his final painting. And I messaged him about it, and I messaged the guy that owned the group and stuff because I knew the guy, and the guy was like, "Right, man, we need to get to the bottom of this." And then this guy posts a picture of himself holding an apple, sitting in his living room, going like, "This is where I got this. This is where I get the idea of my. This is where I get the reference and stuff from my picture from." And I was like, "Man, you could have took that. What is happening here?" Like, so I just never bothered taking part in the challenges again because I was like, "What's the point?" Is they encouraged everybody to post their works in progress, and then somebody just goes and does something like that. So I was like, it's not sportsmanlike, is it?
No, not at all. Did you see the programme was called Debaser, or is that something else? Is that Debaser the name of the programme? Because Defunct Robot says it uses a colour palette, and it's just from Debaser, and overlays it on top of his artwork, then adjusts the layer effects to multiply. And we were talking about that before you joined as well, about how I don't know how to use any of them. It's as if he was just waiting to come in. Craig's finished that conversation. I'm going to go in and show him how to use these.
This is how you make your pictures look fancy, Craig.
Aye. See by the way, see for drawing with your wrong hand, that is brilliant. In fact, I like your idea that your trucks have got legs. So something I miss is damaged their right drawing hand. Then they joined in with drawing with the other hand.
Excellent.
Aye, that's nuts.
That's what you need to do, though.
Aye.
When you hurt your drawing hands, you need to draw.
I don't know what I'd do. I've see that True Grit you're talking about. I keep seeing that ad. Like you see the B slider goes across the picture and it shows you. I just see when you see the ads, I always getting reluctant to spend money on ads you see on Instagram. My pet hates the one that the pack that you can get to do your own fonts. More or less just selling you grids.
Oh, dude, you can get there's an app for Android, and it's free, and you make your own font up. It's get the grid there for you, and you as soon as you write every letter, you just save it, and then you've got a font. Bang. There you go.
That's cool. Aye, do you know Hydro? Is it Hydro 7.4? He does fonts. I buy his. He's I think he done like a Black Friday sale. He's done it 2 years in a row, and it's like 60 fonts for like £12, and they're all brilliant.
Oh, you were asking me a couple of weeks back with that Overlord picture that I posted if it was the Akira Kids font. It was. It was. I was looking last night. It was Akira Kids.
Aye, I spend too much time looking at fonts. I love graphic design, and I'd like to be better at it. I think for years all I done was really draw characters just in the middle of a page, and then
I think everybody does that to start with, and
aye,
then you kind of realise the benefit of using the rest of the page.
just like, creating like, a whole image.
Mhm. Mhm.
Not to just like cause he's actually in the chat and that, but like Defunct, I think his stuff's always really good for that. Like good graphic design, really nicely done, full
Mhm.
images.
See, there's a like I did graphic design at college, and there was a like graphic designers in general are not fans at illustrators. You're either a graphic designer or you're an illustrator, and I never believed that. Do you know what I mean? Like I didn't like I didn't like the whole attitude towards like when you would do something in a graphic design sense, but you would add like an illustrative twist to it, and I used to get shot down in flames all the time for it. I don't know maybe if it was just because it was a teaching environment and I was being expected to do something that was solely graphic design, and I was bringing um, more illustrated
Aye,
things to the table. Um, but
I try to teach you like, right, we're going to do this. Like, no, no, I'm going to draw a picture.
aye, basically, basically,
Oh, wait, there's a lot of chat
but we were
coming
to come up with an idea for Sherlock. We get we're sitting there once, and the lecturer read as a something for Sherlock Holmes, and the whole time they were sitting reading it, we were supposed to be sitting with a sketchbook, coming up with ideas to do a poster um, that was primarily typography, but you could put other graphic elements into it. And I sat there the whole time drawing Sherlock Holmes walking down an alley, like with like a kind of upshot perspective, and all the clothes and everything hanging in the alley above him, washing lines and all the cobblestones and I was just like that to my lecturer after it. So I drew this. Can I use this? And they were like, no,
Aye, nope.
no, you can't. Nope.
Aye, so 2 seconds, man. Oh, aye, Defunctino's Hydro 740. If you don't follow him, Spaceboy, definitely check him out, man. His stuff's brilliant. Does a lot of vector stuff. Like
I will.
big like lion heads and tigers and fonts. It's awesome fonts. But I think you do quite a lot of more kind of. You've always got like typography and that going on as well. Your pictures look as if they're. God, graphic design, that was a word I couldn't get out there. Just been talking about it for like 15 minutes and then just failed. So Defunct Robot saying that he was a graphic designer for 15 years and he's only started getting into illustration.
Oh, banging. Well, that explains it then.
He says he actually hates your style because you're illustrating and you're trying to kid on you're a graphic designer, he's saying there.
I know that came straight for you, dude. Other people on these willfully mean.
I like how tidy it can be. I do. I like fonts. I like graphic design. I like logos. But I don't think Procreate's the best thing for that because I think you need to be using vectors for stuff, don't you? I think it's better for.
Aye, because you can resize it to any size afterwards. You know, there's no artifacts, no distortion or anything if you go and resize it using a vector. But if it's a bitmap, then JPEG. There was actually there was a guy that there was a guy in college that ended up getting called JPEG because he came in once and it was like I think it was like an end of year thing, and he decided that he was going to actually print his posters for the very end of year thing as JPEGs and blow them up. Blow a couple of JPEGs up because he hadn't saved it as a PDF and he couldn't find the file anymore. So
Whoa.
he get called JPEG forevermore. So the whole next year, people just used to say to him, "Here, JPEG."
By the way, man, that would be gutting though, that you've done the work and then
He
then
didn't
just
give a fuck though. He didn't care. He actually didn't care. He was like, he didn't actually care that he'd saved it like that. He was just like, oh, is that not going to turn out very good? Oh well. And I was like, right, okay. You clearly don't really want to be here then.
says you that's like, what do you mean you saved me JPEGs? I'm drawing these pictures in ink.
Always saved as a PDF though.
I've never used any programs that use vectors or anything.
Illustrator's good.
It's all subscription based now though, isn't it? Like, all quite expensive.
Oh, it's very expensive. If you buy it.
I don't think you can talk about things like that, and you need to be careful.
Here, I'm not talking about anything. I was saying hypotheticals. It was all hypotheticals.
Aye.
I'm going to have the Adobe police kicking down my door.
Aye, that's that will happen. With the amount of charge, surely they've got one. So is that your job? Are you a graphic designer betrayed, defunct? Affinity Designer, is that on iPad? If it's not on iPad, I'm no good. I can't sit at a PC.
Fun.
What's that? See that? Can't you hear me? Have you leaving that in? Is that part of it?
We'll take that way.
Just leave it there. I quite like it. A wee bit of quite cryptic.
Well, it's away.
It's going now. Aye. I've just drawn wee like air vents and that and colours around the boxes while you take ages drawing your wee guy. You're not even in the right squares. Get down and draw that robo.
I'm done. He's done.
Is that him done? So he needs to say, what's he going to be saying? Aye, that would be handy. I like the one-off payment ones, that definitely suits me. The only one that I do monthly is that Shaper 3D, I quite like that. But in January it was only like, it was really cheap. I say I got that for the year. I'm going to check that Affinity Designer out. It's another program that I could try and teach myself. Just waste time when I could be doing other stuff. What's he saying?
I've not worked that one out yet.
could drop out the mana core and he could say, so this is the mana core.
Oh, we'd need a we'd need another panel for the wee guy, for the wee truck driver to go, no, you're dick. No, it's no. It's a newspaper. I think it is. Let me see. Just wondering, maybe get this box rectangular, actually.
Rub out that horrible bit there. That line that joins them.
What line?
That line there.
Oh, aye, shit.
Aye, that shaper's brilliant. I love it. It just feels as if you can spend hours on it and achieve absolutely nothing though.
I found it difficult, man. I did. I downloaded it as well, dude, and I found it. I don't know. I kept getting turned around with what I was doing.
I think like everything else is just a wee bit of getting used to it, because you were using that folder and that stresses me out.
I've made quite a few things in Forger.
Aye, see, I couldn't use that. That's lies. I made loads of lumpy balls.
Come check my lumpy ball.
Aye, it was never very good for me. But you made that the wee mini grin.
I did. I'm making in the process. I'm making an actual action figure one as well, but I don't know how to separate the pieces. It's the only problem.
Oh, 2 seconds, man. Aye, we're planning on doing them every Saturday at 9 o'clock. Cheers for joining in. I said thanks a lot for the artwork as well. It's brilliant, man. Hopefully see you next week as well. That's not me going by, that's somebody else going. That's not me just stopping you to say I'm away. Stop talking, Space Boy, I'm away.
Aye. Thought so. Just like that. I'm off.
Right, what were you saying there? You were talking about Forger?
Aye. I started making an action figure on it as well, but I'm not quite sure how to separate the parts. So, I'm stuck.
Watch, oh right, I know what you mean. Actually in the programme.
Aye, dude, in Folger, man, there's several people showing me how to do it in ZBrush and stuff like that, but trying to separate them in Folger, I've not really got a clue. You can make them as separate parts, but then, like, I think I just accidentally put them all together, and I don't know how to get them apart again. So I don't know if I'm going to have to do that. I keep saying I'm just going to get more clay, and I've got a Ripley, like an old school Ripley for the power loader. Like there's a big steel power loader,
Right.
that I've got. It's a big like kind of die-cast steel power loader. It's awesome, and there was a Ripley figure that came with it, and it was all kind of ball jointed. So I took that, and I was going to kind of customise that and just make it into a grin, and then cast it. But I might just go ahead with that idea, because the whole Forger idea and getting it 3D print is just a headache.
You can't see the chat, can you not? Because I said, well, let's see. There is a way to slice them somehow.
Oh, say that again, dude.
Right.
It went off.
See, when somebody says slice, I get mixed up, because slicing in 3D means getting it ready for printing, doesn't it?
I'm unsure.
Is Blender's free in it? I keep going to check it out, but I'm not really a fan of PCs. like to sit on my couch. Right, so we can all get involved. You can get credits. What can the last guy be saying? What can be the story that we built up to? He's going to
Well,
say,
you sound mental here. Did you sound like a robot?
aye, still.
No, you sound okay now. You sound like a robot a minute ago though.
I don't know what that is, man. Just maybe a connection issue. Could be some classic gaming lines.
Oh, I was just about to write that there.
I know I can't see in because your name's over it. Still can't see.
Welcome to your. Well, that's a bit unkind, mate. He's just brought us something. He's clearly just went away his way. He's came to another planet, and he's like, here, you're going to die now, mate.
Aye, well, they do look a bit grim. I mean, they're all standing quite aggressively. There's like a big.
Oh, he's got a gun and everything.
Is that
He's just making sure. He's just making sure.
right? It's smoking too as well, so even add to the mystery. So somebody's been shot previously. I'm getting there. It could be chop. I'm not sure either when it comes to 3D. It's just something I've dabbled in, but I'm not 100% sure yet. To see how slow you're writing that, it's just creating such tension. That's it. Just the rest of the box is empty. Oh, can you dun dun dun?
Fix that exclamation mark then.
There we go. That's creating tension. It's funny that I know what you're talking about in this, but actually I've created a world.
Well, I'd hope you were. I'd hope you knew what I was talking about. This is what I kind of wanted for this was for us both to have some sort of dialogue running behind what's happening because there's so much potential, like to divert for the actual story that's not even out there yet. But this is going to give a broader picture of the fact that it's not just as minimal as it seems at the beginning of the first issue.
Aye.
It's there's like a huge big story behind it all as well, and we kind of hope to flesh that universe out a wee bit with
One
all
page
this
comics.
stuff that we're doing. Mm-hmm.
So this is a comic this managed. It was a alien truck stop. So if people have kind of joined us midway through it all, we're kind of trying to create these wee worlds within the world that we're already creating, based off random prompts that we're picking each stream and drawing on the same canvas. So it's kind of making up as On you go, man.
Oh, sorry, I was letting you finish there. Sorry, I kept going to jump in when you stopped talking there, but no, I was just going to say the exact same thing as you. It's because of the kind of random nature of the world. It's like this works. We can just kind of draw whatever and fit it in. So
But that's us done, I think, eh?
I'd say so, did I? Adding a couple more wee bit.
Has anybody still got anything else they want to post, or their pictures they want to add to the Discord? So probably going to kind of wrap it up soon now.
Yeah, I'm going to have a wee look at what everybody's drawn. Oh, I need to do something here first.
Ah, the dinosaur on the bike, that's cool. That was mine. Oh, that's right, aye. What I'm about to say, I need to put a wee crowd somewhere, but I think there's about 30 at the minute.
That's alright, dude, just put it like, I'm doing like a wee sticker on his door.
Aye, thanks a lot, man. Once we get more comfortable with everything and we've sorted out levels and we're not spending 20 minutes with the audio, I think we're going to maybe once a month invite other artists in.
Aye,
So
yep, definitely.
3 years drawing.
We did it with Hatch, the first night we did it.
Aye.
And that was really fun. That was fun, man.
Aye.
But again, it was super random, but it was really fun. But with the whole prompt thing, if we get other artists in, you know, we can have, we can all kind of chip into these wee comics, these wee like single page comics, and essentially that's what we want as well. We want for eventually, you know, for people to be able to contribute to the world. I think I talked to you about this before, dude. How like we did talk about it before, like having like other people's art in the backgrounds and stuff like that.
Aye, we did, aye.
And some like street art and stuff. For the first issue, I'm putting a panda piece in the back of the one of the scenes at the end of the first issue. I'd asked them about that, and hopefully some more. I mean, if anybody wants to contribute anything that they would like put, like just a wee something like a sticker or a tag or something like that, that would be awesome. And he can be in a comic book. That'd be cool.
Wasn't too sure if you finished or not, but it's still going on. That way you start talking and then you keep going to say something. Oh, there's Hellbound and All shared his. See, that's a full piece, man. Obviously you've not finished it, but it's not just a character. You've definitely got loads going on.
Oh shit, aye. Jeez, man. Oh, that's better than else.
No, it's not.
That's that I totally get that, but see, in my mind, the first thing I thought was like something floating.
Aye.
You know, when I was thinking about the
Jetsons.
truck stop. Aye, yes, Jetsons, mate.
I'm surprised at how much he's managed to get done in the time. Full colour and everything.
I know. God, is that like somebody used markers as well?
Aye, that's the wrong
Oh,
hand.
props for that.
That's the person that their other hand's hurt.
What?
Aye.
Come on. You're drawing stuff like that when it's not the right hand? I'd be all over the place.
I couldn't.
I'm all over the place at the best of times, but
I couldn't do it. I'm wondering if I can.
I love this janitor as well. I mean, you would not let him work in your school though.
I just realised that the bottom of my screen has been cut off all that time, and he's probably not going to be able to see as much as I thought he could. Oh well.
Saving that.
I think that they'll all be in that now. I'll share these on my page and that as well. I'll do it tomorrow. But thanks a lot, everybody, for joining in.
Yes, thank you very much.
Are you enjoying the whole joining in and drawing along with us? Is that something you would do again? It means you don't just need to listen to us, and it means the long silences where nobody knows what to say, that at least you can still be doing something. And people that aren't even drawing can also follow along in the Discord and see people's work as well. So it's hopefully a good way for
That's good fun, man.
small people we've got that gets your work out to other people that are hopefully interested in it. But again, guys, thanks a lot. I'm going to end it up. Appreciate everybody that joined in, and hopefully we'll see you all next week.
Yes, thank you very much, everybody, and hope to see you all next week for something different. So jump on and give us some suggestions for next week as well.
Like and subscribe. If you missed that,
no, dude, you never said it in a creepy voice. You're supposed to say it in a creepy voice.
I can't do it now. By the way, that's a joke. If he's missed that earlier on, we don't even know if you can do that in this.
Go touch the channel.
Caress that follow button.
Get it touched.
Right, before it goes too much. Catch you all later. Bye bye.